just doing this, I think. Hi, everyone. Where do I even begin? I know it's been a while, and I more or less deleted my channel, but over the last year, I found myself really missing this venue for connecting with people and sharing myself. So I thought that I would start again, start afresh maybe, and I am currently driving cross country from California to Connecticut. So I thought this is good a time as any, driving 6 to 8 hours every day. Might as well sit and chat and see if it still feels okay. See if this whole camera, dash mount setup works, or if it's way too wiggly jiggly. The roads also on I-40 are not the smoothest. So we're just trying this out. Coming back at you a little bit looser, a little bit happier, a little bit more myself, I think, than I was, in years and videos previously. So yeah, I thought I would just take this time to talk about what I've been up to and see what you guys have been up to. Yeah, gosh, I really don't remember the last video I did, unfortunately, so I don't remember where I left off, and I no longer have access to the deleted videos. Those are gone, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. Maybe where I last left off was I was in Kenya, I think, still. And obviously, given that I'm driving from California to Connecticut, I had moved back to the US for an MFA program in poetry. So I've been doing that for the last 2 years. And that's also why I haven't really been that active online or anything like that, because I've been in school, which has been really, really wonderful. If you're thinking about returning to school or academia, whatever you want to call it, as an adult learner in your 30s, such as myself, I highly recommend it. I think this time around I was able to really appreciate things in a way that I didn't when I was an undergrad, and I really wanted to take advantage of everything that my school had to offer, so I did. I was a bit of a resource bloodhound about that. Speaking of dogs, I also got a dog. She's sleeping next to me right now. But anyway, so I have been studying at the University of California, Irvine for the last 2 years. Technically, the program was 3 years, but I'm doing it in 2 because I'm moving on to a different program, Connecticut. Long story, we'll get to it. But essentially, there were 5 of us in my cohort, and we had a workshop every week, and I got to teach English for 2 years. I had a lot of misgivings about the program at first, but I do love the friends that I made there, loved my advisors. It was a really great program in the end. It was fully funded, so I don't have to drown in debt for a poetry degree. So that's good. But yeah, so I was doing that. I was really very much hunkered down, so didn't really get out much, no dating, like nothing like that. It's really just been me and my dog for the last 2 years, and I've been really happy with that. Sorry, I'm going over some bumps right now. Also, I hope this microphone is working. I don't know, trying it out for more or less the first time. Certainly the first time in the car, which doesn't work. I guess I'll figure it out and I'll redo this video tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Anyway, so I kind of knew coming into the program that I wanted to leave the program with a full-length manuscript for a thesis that I could ostensibly shop around to publishers after I graduate. And so that is what I've done. I'm very excited about that. I'm not technically graduating until September for reasons that I will expand upon shortly. Sorry, so many bumps. I think this camera is just going to be a little shaky for a minute. I don't know. We're just going to have to deal. I was also taking a lot of critical theory classes while I was at Irvine, and that was super rewarding. I personally really like being in school. I like learning things, and if I can be in an environment that people are going to pay me to like learn and do research and write and stuff, why would I not do that? Again, I totally understand that academia is like not for everybody, and there are absolutely things about it and people that I don't vibe with, to say nothing of the current like budget cuts and everything that's happening right now as a result of the current administration. We're really feeling that, but otherwise I did really enjoy my time. So you might be wondering, well, Marian, then why are you leaving early? And I'm leaving early to start studying at a religious studies program at Yale in August. So I'm graduating early to do more school. I'm going to be doing an MARC, which is kind of a concentrated Masters of Art and Religion. My concentration is religion and the arts. So I'll be taking half of my classes in the divinity school for the academic study of religion and research, and then the other half will be through the Institute of Sacred Music. So I'll be doing more art classes and still doing creative writing and things like that. It was a really nice dovetail of my interests. I realized that I haven't shared my writing online in like a long time, but the sociological study of religion is something that I have been researching on my own for quite some time, and so it'll be really nice to be able to do that with tutelage, say, and with, you know, all of the incredible resources that Yale has to offer. So I'm very excited about that. I get to be in the Northeast again. I haven't lived there in a while. All of my family is there now. My younger brother graduated med school. Now he's in New York, in the city. And my older brother is about to move back to New York City. So I'll get to be closer to everybody. We haven't lived this close together since I think we were all living under one roof as teenagers. So I'm really excited, and my parents are happy too. I know that I'll be close by again. Funnily enough, I felt further away living in California than I did living in Nairobi for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. I'll have to like dissect that a little bit for myself in the future. But anywho, that's the quick rundown. I cannot believe how shaky this camera is. I'm really pissed. This isn't working at all. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. That's totally possible, but I kind of not really in a place where I can fix that right now. Anyway, so I am also vlogging my whole trip on TikTok. That's my day-to-day cross-country journey. If you're interested in that kind of media. Well, I just posted, actually I'm not sure what I will have posted by the time I post this video, but today I'm leaving the Grand Canyon. So yesterday was my first day, so I drove from California to the Grand Canyon in Arizona, camped overnight there with the dog, and then right now I'm driving to Albuquerque. I'm hoping to do this whole trip in under 10 days. I planned it all out and it's supposed to take 7, but I'm hoping to stop and see some family for a night or two in Knoxville, so who knows how long it will take, really. But I most certainly have to be done in under 2 weeks because, and this is the reason why I'm graduating. Wait, just this smooth pavement? Wow. Oh, that's so nice. But so the reason that I'm graduating early and the reason why I'm like booking it across the country is because before I started Yale, I got a research grant from Irvine that is going to take me to Italy and Turkey, and I only have a couple weeks to do the project just because the timing is so tight with everything. And so I fly out on the 23rd of June. Today's the 11th. So gotta make it all the way across to New Haven. leave the dog with my mother, say hi to my friends, maybe if I have time, and family, and then book it to Rome for 5 days, and then I'm going to Turkey for 3 weeks. I'm looking at a lot of early Christian gathering spaces and monuments and mosaics and caves and things like that, specifically early Christian, for 2 reasons. One is that I'm very interested in the transition of and translation of faith practices, so moving from Judaism into early Christianity. Also, this kind of touches back on the critical theory classes I was talking about. My other research interest has been animal dignity and perspectivism, and so I'm also going to be looking for evidence of early Christian human relationships with animals, trying to, I guess, just sink my teeth a little bit more into that, see if there's anything there that is fruitful for my poetry or my academic research in terms of just re-examining how we engage with each other on this planet as creatures that are alive, see how that's shifted, over the course of millennia, and see if there isn't a way to either return to old methods of, human-animal intersubjectivity, or if I can use it as kind of a jumping off point to explore new alternative, methods for kinship. So that's kind of it. My actual proposal was legitimate, I promise. I've slept maybe 6 hours over the course of 2 days, just because I've just had an early start every day driving. I haven't been sleeping, so please excuse me if none of this makes any sense, but I'm sure I'll talk about it more eventually. Maybe I'll keep it there for today. Just wanted to pop in, kind of get my sea legs back under me, so to speak, with this whole being recorded thing. We'll see. Of course, now that I'm done, it's standstill traffic. So this actually would have been a good time to start. Alas, that's not what I've done. But yeah, that's all I can think to update you all on as of right now. But I can go into detail for any of these things in subsequent videos. I'm going to try to also vlog my trip in Europe, so that should be super fun. Stay tuned. It's really nice to be here and be with you all again, and I'm looking forward to it, to coming back to you all as someone who is maybe living closer to their center now. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Vas-y.